Trying to see what's good with the new angle. Coming from this angle. Hey, it's your boy Tezlato. No, I'm just playing. Hey, peace, love, light, and life. Leah, good morning. Happy Thursday to you. Glad to see you in here. All right, well, we're trying out this angle today. Might not even need the light. We'll see what's up. All right, we up here vibing to some lo-fi vibes. But let me take another sip of this. Right now we sipping on a brew this morning. We got it ain't really a brew. Just got the warm water with the lemon and some honey, y'all. I'm normally drinking tea this early. Green tea. So for some reason, if I drink it before I eat, if it's too strong, it messes with my stomach. So I try to keep it on a lighter stuff. The non-caffeinated, like peppermint, or just some lemon and some water and some turmeric, some cinnamon, ginger. That's how we come in early in the morning, just waking our body up. Ooh, especially after a heavy dinner last night. I do have to confess, I ate a steak last night. There's nothing wrong with it at all. It's a very, very heavy meal to eat before you go to sleep, though. Steak and my mom made it for me. Shout out to her. Mother love. Peace, love, light, and life, everybody. All right, and I still got the last of this pen. Look out for you, boy. Soon we will be doing a cart drop. Cart drop coming soon. by your boys Tezlato, of course. Grow yours, below yours. Y'all know what it is. But yeah, let me go ahead and get everything set. Peace, love, light, and life, everybody. It's your boy Tez Lotto, Big Tez Lotto. Thank you for coming back. Sessions, a live cast where we chill, we build, and some more shit. We have emotion and some more shit, everybody. My name's Tez Lotto, Big Tez Lotto. Thank you for coming to the channel. Everybody who's been with me thus far. Leah in the chat. Hey, I want to say thank you for returning. Thank you for the support. And I want to say peace and love, light and life to you and yours. I hope this message reaches you in good spirits and in good health on this Thursday morning. Man, we're heading into the weekend. We got Super Bowl Sunday coming up. We got Valentine's Day coming up next month. It's Black History Month. You know what it is. Hey, ooh, let's let's get some literature out here since it is Black History Month. Hold on, y'all. We're gonna get something. We're gonna get something good for the chat. We go to the shelf. I got some good sleepers for y'all. Happy Black History Month. Peace, love, light, and life. All right, got a nice big stack of books here for you guys. Shout out to the Sessions Book Club. All right, y'all. So, and actually, before we get started, let us have a word from our sponsors, if you will. Happy Black History Month. Shout out to all Black businesses, right? So, first, everything, of course, coming out of my camp is powered by Sessions Lifestyle Co. These are the Sessions koozies, free promo merch that we're going to give out, and they're soon going to be available on the site. But whenever we do the hard launch, this will be some of the merch that'll be coming your way. So we are going to build the friends and family mailing list. So all of my subscribers out there, all of my viewers and things like that, you'll definitely have a chance to submit your info just like we did for the seed giveaway. And we'll definitely be sending out some merch to everybody just to beat the drum and pound the pavement and let people know that we're out here. So Sessions Lifestyle Company is the movement. Doing a pre-sale right now. Premium hemp rolling papers. Hey, 100% black owned. Happy Black History Month, y'all. Founded, started by HBCU students. But yeah, www.sessionslifestyle.com. Shop the pre-sale. Also, www.sheabutternetwork.org. All natural hair and skin products, making the world go natural. That's www.sheabutternetwork.org. This is some of the black soap that we offer on the website, amongst many other things, but all natural hair care products that you can use, hair and skin products, everything on our website you can use from your head to your toe, and some more. But yes, so that is some black soap that we offer. Brand preview right here. Show Me Exotics, Craft Cannabis. This is gonna be the potential flower brand or eventual flower brand that'll be coming out whenever we get things rolling on that scheme. But you know what it is? Sessions. But yeah, man, shout out to the Sessions Book Club. Let me go ahead and get y'all put up on our first on a few selections. So just to keep it creative, selected poems of Langston Hughes. Shouts out to Langston Hughes. Happy Black History Month. Langston Hughes was a writer, amongst many other things, writer, poet, amongst many other things, but a creative writer, if you want to paint it with a broad stroke. Shout out to Brother Langston Hughes. He is also a member of my fraternity, Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated, the first intercollegiate Black Greek letter organization founded in 1906 on December 4th, which was a Tuesday. It was founded on the campus of Cornell University, and it was in Ithaca, New York. That's upstate New York. Hey, shout out to my boy Beast Coast Grower 420 out there in upstate, man. Shout out to the whole NY, man. I love it up there. This next selection. Shout out to the master teacher, John Henrik Clark. This book is called Christopher Columbus and the African Holocaust, Slavery and the Rise of European Capitalism. This is a very short read. You can see how thin that book is, but it is a very thorough text. It's a short text and it's a very thorough text if you ever want to get insight to just the rise of capitalism and then its ties to slavery and how everything was founded on slavery. This is a good book for you to read. Go ahead and check that out. This is a good one if you really want to get into an anthropological standpoint or specialty or perspective, going really, really deep with data, scientific backed archaeological findings and things like that. Sheikh Anta Diop from Senegal, or Diop from Senegal. This is a great book, The African Origins of Civilization. So this will go all the way back and basically give you a historical, basically a historical reference to how modern civilization came to be. It'll take you back to time and just show you the influences of the continent of Africa. So this is a awesome book. It was originally written in French, I believe, but it was edited and translated by Mercer Cook, and released in English. This book was released in, let's see, do we have a date on here? 1966, maybe? Is this what it is? So yeah, the 60s or the 70s. Okay. Yeah. And I will keep it a bean. I haven't read that book. I have a lot of books that I haven't read yet. And but I always accumulate books. So if I seem a little bit unfamiliar, it's because I am. This right here is another good one. This is by Sheikh Anta Diop. This is pre-colonial Black Africa, and this will give you a reference point and an understanding of Africa before colonialism, if that is something that interests you. Let me go ahead and take another swig of this pen. This is Purple Haze right here, baby. We're at the last bits and pieces of this little pen. But yeah, y'all, I want to say peace, love, light, and life. Happy Thursday. It's your boy Tezlato, Big Tezlato Sessions, a live cast where we chill, we build some more shit. Shout out to the Sessions Book Club. We putting y'all up on a few selections. Our next one is my favorite, the first conscious piece of literature that I've read in my life. This is what started it all, y'all. I owe this book a lot. The autobiography of Malcolm X as told by Alex Haley. Man, interesting story about that book and Sessions overall, right? I got story time for y'all. So Sessions was founded on an HBCU campus in small town South Carolina. We adapted the nickname Sessions as a code word to everybody getting together and smoking together, right? Enjoying the herbs. So like that was just our freshman year. Me and my buddy Tom. Shout out to Tom Shada, worldwide traveler and luxury photographer, man. He's out. Hey, we'll send him up some good energy, man. He's actually out traveling right now in Europe, getting some good content and stuff like that, man. But enjoying his life. Um, yeah, me and Tom, buddy, he's originally from Sacramento. I'm from Kansas City. We both end up in South Carolina. I meet him, and he seemed like a type of dude that I, meet with, click with. So automatically we hit it off. Of course, um, we developed like sessions as like the nickname, like I was saying, code wording for everybody getting together and smoking and kind of like finding our tribe with like different people who was like on either like some creative type stuff, some highly ambitious, goal oriented people, super swagged out, super stylish, you know what I'm saying, super different individuals and stuff like that, man. So we just developed like our circle of people and just meeting. It was a very tight knit community in our school anyway. So we ended up damn near meeting and smoking with almost everybody, the who's who of the campus, I guess you could say. But not even that, just everybody, man. Just anybody was connecting with people over herb, creativity, and whatever, man. So we developed like this large group of like friends, man, and it just kind of just took a brand of its own. So like sessions turned into a Tumblr blog called Sessions with Tom and Tez, which turned into Sessions, the lifestyle company as you see it, you know, now. We started selling like buttons on campus and doing like different ventures. Tom started taking like professional photo shoots and offering his services as a photographer and things like that. And like that's kind of that is kind of the groundwork for Sessions. If you want to read a little bit more about this, if you follow me on Instagram, look in the links in my bio. One of the links on there, I'll say Canvas Rebel interview, and you can read a whole interview about how Sessions came about and how we ultimately led to starting this lifestyle company and offering premium, organic, unrefined, unbleached hemp rolling papers, all black owned business. Happy Black History Month. But yeah, that's just a little bit of the backstory on just like Sessions, man. So that book, the autobiography of Malcolm X, was there basically the whole time. So as a freshman, I would sit out. I'd wake up early, go to the calf early. I normally don't eat too early in the morning, so I'd get coffee. I'd roll up a joint and I'd sit like a block up from my dorm about 6, 7, 8 in the morning before my first classes, and I'd blow, drink coffee, and I'd read this book page for fucking page. I sat in front of my freshman dorms, read that every day until it was done. Dude, I went to college on a horrible GPA at our high school. Basically, little to no funds to actually attend school, so everything was on loans. I bullshit you not. I worked my ass off through just the motivation of my peers. Everything Sessions was becoming, and that book right there, all the black excellence that was being cultivated at my HBCU, man, it was just a whirlwind. I became conscious of myself. Man, I studied my ass off. I got a like a 4.0, 3.9 my first semester. I was invited to be in the honors college. I applied and was accepted to be in the honors college, and I got a full ride for the rest of my years there. It's a blessing, y'all. Hey, when I tell you about Sessions and when I'm promoting Sessions, I want everybody to know that there is a long history of this dating back to 2011. This has been in the works for a while, and it's gonna be here for years to come. I'm telling you, we have a lot of things developing just as far as Sessions. So anything that you see me promote, just know it's coming out of a good camp with the utmost sincerity. And this is a real representation of Black excellence, man. So happy Black History Month. And to all my viewers out there that are not Black, man, and they're not of the African American community, do not take these type of comments, do not take this type of energy as anything other than, you know what I'm saying, just celebration and having confidence in oneself, man, and determination and ambition. It hasn't being pro black is not being anti-white, man. And I'm pretty sure we know global history and what went on. So like if a black man want to sit up and say, hey, support my business and I got a story, hey, if he's a real dude, regardless if he's black or white, let him get his shine on. But for people who want to be allies with the context of global history and everything, like the contents of all of these books that I've shared, you would want to be more understanding of that, be more susceptible of that, and almost be more of a proponent of that, just so we can level the playing field. We get more ideas out there. It makes us have a better economy, a better country. If everybody can get a fair shot, we can return to being the great nation that we once were, without getting too political. Because I'm not a political guy. Just like to blow my herb and take care of my family and chill, man. But the next book, shout out to the Sessions Book Club. The next selection right here is the autobiography of Asada Shakur. And if fun fact, Asada Shakur is, I believe, the auntie or the godmother of the late great Tupac Shakur, um, who mother was Afeni Shakur, which was a well-known Black Panther member, activist, freedom fighter. So Asada Shakur, Fina Shakur, they were all Black Panthers, and you know what I'm saying. It's a lot of Shakurs off in the certain sections of the Black Panther. I believe their focus was. I think Asada was like from New Jersey or the East Coast. It ended up on the West Coast, but really, I would say a good follow up. If you're ever gonna read two Black books, if you're a Black person, you're looking for a start, you don't want to get into nothing that's quote unquote like too historical and boring and things like that, man. For two books, autobiography of Malcolm X and Asada Shakur, it gives both perspectives. It gives the male perspective and it gives the female perspective. Well, sorry, it gives the male perspective and the gives the male perspective and the female's perspective. That was weird. Yeah, that was just weird, y'all. I apologize. But yeah, two great, powerful books. Both of them changed me. I love both of them, and they're low key like action. they're- I look at them as like comic books, like 'cause they're so action packed. Especially like those two books, like it's just taking you through their lives, and like they got some wild stories. Now, just a little preview. Malcolm X's book starts with, I think some of his earliest memories was, I guess his father was a preacher in like Omaha, Nebraska or somewhere. Um, but he was like a Garveyite. He was a follower of Marcus Garvey and a preacher or something like that. But the KKK, or the Night Riders, the predecessors of the KKK, they came and they drug his father out the house or something, or something. But they ended up killing his father, and that's how his life starts. Asada Shakur, her book starts off with, I think she was either shot by the police or something, but it was wild. Like it was a super wild thing. Like they got pulled over by a cop and something transpired. She ended up getting shot or something, and then ended up spending a lot of time in jail. And just like it gives insight into like how the prison system is on the inside, and like the lack of care, the lack of mental health professionals, and the abuse and trauma that goes on. She was denied like feminine hygiene products and like medical care for like long amounts of time and stuff like that, man. And it's just a yeah, just a very insightful book into the world of the Black woman who's fighting for her freedom. Like, we're familiar with a lot. We're familiar with powerful Black women, and it's like nowadays a lot of it's like celebrity, like Beyonce, and but hearing the perspective of a woman like for back in the day, like the 60s and all of that, man, like, fighting, like really out here, could get her head toe off by one of these police or something, or one of these racist people. And like they was just fighting against that, man. Like that is a powerful, powerful story, if I might add. Um, Another good one. This is an interesting read because W.E.B. Du Bois was born in like the 1800s, I believe, or something like that. This book was released in like 1903. So like the way that he talks is just antiquated. He talks with his dialect, the choice of words that he uses is just so old that it's like it took some adjusting. But this is a short read as well. It's a good one. Um, this is one of the landmark books in like, yeah, as far as Black protest is concerned. This is one of the books that started it off, and yeah, yeah, he yeah, this kind of what led into like the whole talented 10th thing, um and then like the Booker T Washington debate versus guys like W.B. Du Bois, which was basically white class, I guess more an executive class. The Negroes, what they call the talented tenth, highly educated people who are supposed to be, responsible for the other 90% of black people, or should lead those because we're the most educated or whatnot, versus bootstrapping and trade schooling and learning how to till the land and being an owner, more blue collar style that Booker T. Washington was known for. Um, Fun fact, there is a misconception that those guys didn't like each other. They loved each other. They just had two different perspectives, and they ultimately fought for the same goal, which is to end up in the same place, which is freedom and equality for black people. Um, so yeah, that's a very good book. Shout out to William Edward Burgard Du Bois, my frat brother, another member of Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated, the first black man to get a PhD from a doctorate degree from Harvard University. This man was born in the mid 1800s, or mid 1800s, attended Harvard in the 1800s, guys. Could you imagine? Could you imagine a black dude doing that shit back then? Now, W.E.B. Du Bois went on to write a bunch of literary works and things like that, but he was really just a thought leader and an activist, a creative writer as well. He actually wrote a lot of he wrote some science fiction and like some nonfiction and things like that. Mm. But yeah, HBCU graduate, I believe, Fisk University down there in Tennessee, I believe. You want to fact check that? But hey, my name's Tezlato, Big Tezlato, y'all. Welcome to Sessions, a live cast right before the 8 a.m. hour, which is Eastern Standard Time. I'm reporting live from Hampton Roads, Virginia, baby. I feel like I'm a dude on the interview on a radio, but yeah. Before we wrap it up, I got two more books. I'm gonna keep it quick. I'm not gonna go in hard on these. American Slavery. Peter Colchin. Simple. From 1619 to 1877. Details. Read it. Everybody who's mad at the way the country is, look back into the history. Actually, read some books instead of thinking you know everything. Because I have this I've deduced this conclusion that a lot of people nowadays, they think they know what went on back in the day because they think it was so long ago that they just have a general idea. And then we start to romanticize it and things like that. And then we start to trivialize it to the point that people think that they can challenge the the option for people to learn the history of our country. You can't opt out of the history of our country if you're going to be a citizen, guys. Anybody who want to learn more, do the work, go read some damn books and figure out why this country is the way it is. There's a lot of crazy details that'll probably wake your ass up out of that slumber instead of just being so bullheaded and not really understanding that there was some crazy shit like this going on in our country, which brings us to the last book of the book club. This is a heavy one. This is the heaviest one. Look at that. You see that right there? This book is called Without Sanctuary. This is a lynching photography history book about lynching in America. And this doesn't, it's not just a racist book, although it shows the light of racism, shows the light of racism in our country. It does just go into the more of the cultural of just like lynching people and like public mutilations and like just the crazy shit that we were into in this country. Not we, it was being done by people that look like me, but just the crazy culture that was this country. And it was very barbaric at one time, lynching people and the death penalty and the guillotine and or whatever, the walking the galley and all of that shit, man. That stuff was a real thing. So Without Sanctuary, Richard, um let me see who this book is by. Man, come on, some of these pictures you probably seen. This is probably some of the shit that let's look a little bit more. This is probably some of the shit that you be seeing on those posts on Instagram. But if you really get some books and you look into it, the shit was real. This is a heavy episode, y'all. This is a heavy cast right now. Sessions of live cast. This is Black History Month, y'all. Peace, love, light, and life. Y'all see that? There's a mob of people searching for entertainment. They not angry at nobody. Some of these people not even angry. They don't even know what the fuck's going on. They're not even close enough to see, but they know what's in the middle of it. Look at all those hats. Nothing but men. Look at all those faces. Who are it? White men, right? Horrible. Horrible. It was a sight to see, right? That's how they thought about. That's how they thought about people. That's how they thought about life. You know. And if you're a part of that group, I need you to reject every part of that history. Dedicate yourself to being better and spreading a more positive message in the world. We're gonna stop being heavy. All right, yeah. Sorry, y'all. Started to turn up a bit, but just reminds me that there's always a light, and yeah. So I'm gonna stop lecturing y'all today. But end it off with something good, y'all. Got this giant bag of white truffle right here, and this looks like it's gonna get some aromatics going for the last pieces of this live cast, y'all. Today was a heavy one, getting us ready for the weekend. Happy Black History Month. This white truffle. I don't know if this is some. Let's get a light. Get a light on this. All right, we got the right white truffle. Decent structure. It is fresh. A little orange tint. Looked like it was starting to try to change some colors. Or not orange, purple tint. A little some decent sized nugs. Kind of dense, you know what I'm saying? Decently dense. Hopefully, this is a real cut of white truffle. One thing about dealing around on the legacy market is even from trusted growers, you never know who has a real cut. But it does have like a creamy. I guess you could say that's a truffly. I'm horrible at this, but yeah, it got like a creamy, pungency, almost a little gassy coming through with some. Yeah, I love trying to figure out what the hell shit's the smells are. But yeah, that's some white truffle, man. So we gonna end it off like that, baby. About to go ahead and roll up one. Loved ones. Hey, but like I said, it's your boy Tezlato, Big Tezlato. Go ahead and follow me on all social media platforms at Tezlato. That's Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat. Uh, Most importantly, Instagram. You know what I'm saying? Because that's where I get my going at. And Twitter, you know what it is. But yeah, it's your boy Tezlato, Big Tezlato, www.sessionslifestyle.com, www.sheabutternetwork.org. Hey, them is both of the campaigns right there, man. Peace be upon you all. I hope you guys have a great day. Peace, love, light, and life, and all that shit, man. This is Sessions, a live cast where we chill, we build, and some more shit. Hey, and we have emotion and some more shit, man. Y'all already know this. So I'll catch y'all later, fam. Peace.